Welcome back, everybody. I've been getting a lot of questions ever since I posted the how to turn your clips into a TikTok tutorial. A lot of people asking whether or not I can do it in DaVinci Resolve. So we're gonna try and give that a whirl. I have never used DaVinci Resolve. I literally spent 30 minutes in the program before recording this, so my way may not be the best way. So if you've got any suggestions or if you know more than I do, please feel free to correct me in the comments down below. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and click on New Project, click Create. Awesome. All right. First thing I'm gonna do is switch this to the Edit workspace. So it's under Workspace, switch to Page, Edit. It just looks nicer to me. I'm used to this sort of format from Adobe Premiere Pro. So we're gonna go ahead and click on File, come down here to Project Settings, and we're gonna change our project settings so it's nice and tall. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if this is true or not, but I read somewhere that you have to have the Resolve 16 to be able to do this. So if you have Resolve 15, you're not able to change the project setting. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 60 frames per second and save it. Awesome. Now we go into our video folder, wherever you got your clip, and just go ahead and drop it in here, drop it into the media pool. I'm gonna put this right here. So this is our source clip. This is not our timeline. So when you drop it over here, this is just so that you can edit and pick out what you want for the TikTok. I want this entire thing. So I'm gonna just grab in the middle of it and drop it down here. Cool. So this is our timeline video right over here. Now, if you click on Inspector and click on that fun little button over there, we've got a whole bunch of options we can choose from. Right now, we're just gonna focus on zooming. So we're gonna zoom that in. We're gonna zoom it all the way up because we're gonna do our bottom layer first. So zoom that all nice up and pretty. And then go to Workspace, switch to Page, and click on Fusion. All right, give it a second to think about it. Okay, cool. So now you can see the whole thing again. This is where we can add effects and do all kinds of fun, goofy stuff. So we're gonna click right here, this little droplet button. That's the blur button, and we're gonna click on that. Then over here with the drop-down menu, you're gonna click on Gaussian. All right, and you can play around with any of these other blur types, but Gaussian's just my favorite, so that's what we're gonna go with. Right here, you've got your blur size slider, so just go ahead and slide that up to whatever you think looks good. I think 20.5 is perfect. And we're gonna go back to our edit page. Now you can see we've got this real blurry background. Great, we've got a good start. So we're gonna click on Inspector to hide that panel, and now we can see our source clip again. Right here, we're gonna click on this little piece of film so that we get only the visual. We don't want the audio. We don't want to double up on the audio, so we're gonna click on this and drag it down here. Now, as you can see on your timeline, the blur layer has disappeared. Don't freak out. I freaked out at first because I didn't understand what was going on. We have to add a mask to it. So we're gonna switch back to our Fusion. All right. And then make sure that you're clicked on the right clip. So if you click on this little tab here, it'll pop up your clips. You can kind of see what's going on. We've got V1, V2. We're on V2. That means it's track 2. So make sure that's what's highlighted. And then you're gonna click on this little square right here. And that's gonna produce a mask for us. So let me drop this down so you can kind of see what's going on. So we've got this nice mask. What we're gonna do right here, this slider, we're just gonna max it out so that we can see the whole thing, and when we go back into our edit page, you can see the blur again. See, that's all you had to do to fix that. So we're gonna go to Inspector, and we're gonna zoom this in. Oh, make sure you're clicked on the right track. And then we're gonna zoom it in. And as I mentioned in my last tutorial, I don't like having the camera box there because we're gonna add a camera box to it, so we're just gonna kind of zoom this in. And you can zoom it in. Here's your position slider. You can move it wherever you want. Personally, I think this is good right here, so we'll call that good. Now we're gonna close the Inspector tab and go ahead and grab our next video file. Oh, let me adjust this. If you grab right here, you can move stuff around. We'll go ahead and put our new video file right up top here. And you can see everything disappeared on our timeline again. That's cool. We're gonna go back to Workspace. Oh, we're gonna go back to Workspace, click on Fusion. Okay, let me bring this down. And we're gonna add another mask. Except this time, now if you grab right here, you see you've got these arrows. So the arrows are actually pretty cool because they can lock you in a certain direction if you need to, or you can free roam, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna just kind of grab this and try to put this square like somewhere in the center of the cam, and we're gonna mess with the borders of our mask so that it only shows Commander Coop. All right, let's kind of play around with that. I'm pretty happy with that. You can set any of these settings as you want. This already has the soft edge to 0, which is awesome. You can round the corners, which is pretty freaking sweet, if you ask me. And then yeah, so we've got all that good stuff. So we'll go ahead and go back to edit. And then you can kind of see this tiny little coop there. So we're gonna click on inspector. Make sure we're clicked on the right video program here. I'm gonna minimize these two so I can see this track better. And then we're gonna zoom it. I'm gonna zoom it to 4. You can zoom it to whatever you want. And then we're just gonna try to find our coop. Here we are. Put it there. And there you have it. You've got your TikTok in DaVinci. Good to go. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to comment down below. If you know a better way to do this, please reach out and let me know. Like I said, I am brand new to this program. Literally just opened it up 30 minutes ago. But yeah, you guys take care and we'll see you in the next video.